If you're new here, my name's Crystal. I talk about motherhood, intentional living, and home birth. Today I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions from amazing mamas like you who are wondering what to expect for a home birth and what they should do, what they shouldn't do. All of the answers that I'm giving today are based on my personal experience and all of the research that I've done. If you haven't seen my home birth video already, check that out. It's in the description below. So the first question today is, should I hire a doula? My answer to that is yes. I actually did not hire a doula, and luckily my midwives offered one for free to me the day of labor. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to take her up on it, but a little bit before transitioning I decided it was actually a great idea because she was able to help Kyle and me. So she kind of helped him and guided him on what he needed to do to kind of help me out, and then what she could do. There was a lot of emotional support there that was really helpful during really hard parts of labor. I'd highly recommend a doula for birth and even for postpartum. The second question is, should I have any snacks or should I eat before labor or during labor? You should definitely have snacks and eat as much as you can as soon as labor starts, because for me personally, when I went into labor, I tried eating a little bit and I didn't really eat enough in the beginning, and by the time I really needed to eat, I didn't really have an appetite and I was really nauseous and I ended up throwing up most of the food I ate. So I had little energy and that wasn't good for a 23-hour labor. So try to have a lot of snacks on hand, different things that are easy on the stomach. Also, one thing I highly recommend is juice. Like, I usually don't drink juice because it has a lot of sugars in it, but when you're in labor and if you're doing like a really long labor, 23 hours, 48 hours, you're gonna need as much sugar and energy sources as you can get, and juice is a great way to get it, and it's easy to drink when you don't really have an appetite. So the third question I'm answering today is, should I rest or should I be active when labor starts? For me personally, I started labor right when I was about to go to bed. I should have been resting, and I should have listened to the advice I had heard about just sleep if you can, try to sleep through the contractions, try to at least rest through the contractions. Being a first-time mom, I didn't rest much, and I really wish I would have because I had such a long labor. It was exhausting and depleting, and I really just needed all of that extra energy that I could get. Luckily, it didn't make for an unsuccessful home birth, but I could see how for some women it possibly could if you're not getting adequate rest. While it is good to be active if you feel like your labor is kind of regressing, it's good to like get up and be active, but if your labor is going along just smoothly, then try to rest as much as you can because you're going to need it when those contractions get really intense in active labor. The fourth question today is, should I film my baby being born? So actually like the baby coming out. I did not do that. I wish I would have asked Kyle to do that before I was in labor, because at the point of being in labor, I wasn't thinking about telling him that. I really wish I could have seen my baby being birthed, and unfortunately I didn't get to, but it's okay because everything went well, so that's what truly matters. The last question for today is, should I use a mirror to watch my baby's head come out? And that's another thing that I did not do and I wish I would have done. Before I had my baby, I didn't really want to see that vision down there of like being stretched open and having a head sticking out of me, but now in hindsight, looking back, I totally would have done it because it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience and you can't go back. I just think that it would have been a really cool thing to see. It's, you know, life coming into this world and it's from you. So it could be really empowering and just a really special moment. Totally would have done it. So if you're hesitant but kind of wanting to do it, I definitely do it. So that's all the time I have for today. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer today, please leave a comment below. I would love to make another video answering all your questions regarding home birth. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your support, and if you're not and you're interested in motherhood, intentional living, and home birth, be sure to subscribe so you can see weekly videos. I'll see you in the next one.